Yo, what's good? This is Corey, your friendly neighborhood massage technician, coming to you from a touch of liberation. And today is Spirit Talk Sundays, where I come on here and bless you with some words that come from my heart with hopes that it brings a light or a good feeling blessing to your day. Right? Right. So today, this morning, I did not go to Heart and Soul Center of Light again. They had one service today, which is at around 10 o'clock, and it kind of cuts into like a general portion of my day. So I decided, instead of going to church, that I would just do the same things I did last week. Get the house cleaned up, ready, in order, and stuff like that. Hash out some things with my partner and whatnot, and do some massage works that I did later on in the day. So for this talk, I was going to pull a little bit from, again, a portion of my week, which was yesterday, Saturday, when I was out doing some massage work for Healing Black Lives, the Healing Black Lives event for One Life Institute. I believe that's what the name is. And later on in the day, when I was doing some serving for Heart and Soul Center of Light for a member who has reached their 30 years of sobriety with AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and stuff like that. This is a great feat, straight up. 30 years, that's a long time to be dedicated and committed to, staying off of something that had a grip on your life. Well, it's a very, very strong and commendable feat. So yeah, in some respects, this talk is going to be dedicated to the idea of being of service, and just wanted to hash out some things that I was, catching up with while I was doing my service of these two events that I was a part of on Saturday. So with the Healing Black Lives event, they have a portion of their program of the day that is dedicated to healers that come to the event to, give their healing expertise to the members that show up to the event. For this one, we had several different practitioners. We had chair massage and massage therapists. We had theta healers. We had Reiki, and we had sound healers that were there for this event, which was well attended in some respects. As we come into the portion of the day, it was like around 12 o'clock, everybody comes in and we just start doing our modalities, so to speak. And, as the day went on, and I'm getting a couple of clients that are coming onto my chair, there's like a little segment of time where I had no one to, give my services to in some respects. So, in some respects, instead of me going into looking at my phone or going into some personal agendas that were for me, I decided, instead of doing that I would just sit there in the presence of the room and just be receptive to all the things that were going on in the vicinity. And it was my light way of being of service to the healers in the room, because I felt as if I was more or less being a facilitator of the healing energy that was circulating in the room, just by, again, being receptive and catching all of the conversations and the movements and things that were going on in the room. It was very it was majestic in some respects. It felt really good to be of service in that way, and quite honestly, I didn't know that would be a way to be of service, but just simply keeping a presence helps bring facilitation, or just keeps the flow, the balance of energies well. for everyone. In the same sense, when I was going to Heart and Soul Center of Light to be a server and stuff like that, I was in the beginning I was serving drinks. They had like I guess a not a reception, but like a mingle time before they actually went into the program, and everybody got a chance to speak to the member about how that individual affected their lives and stuff like that. So I wanted to go in there and listen to the programs and stuff like that, kind of set a watch. But I noticed that in the process of everybody going in to watch the program, that no one was actually paying attention to like the backside doors and stuff like that, and there were still people that were coming in to the event during this time. And there are other members who are kind of walking out and going to the bathrooms. No one really know where to go and stuff like that. So instead of me sitting to watch the event, I thought that it would be better to sit in like the back area where they were serving the drinks and stuff like that, and just kind of again hold a presence and just be aware of everything that's going on and stuff like that, to create that sense of balance again, so that people who were waiting outside to get inside didn't have to wait too long. People who wanted to go to the bathrooms and stuff like that could be directed and stuff like that. So it's just being in a place, holding a presence, being aware of everything that's going on, being receptive to the energies that are around my area, and just being a conduit for the day. There are many ways that we can find to be of service, and it doesn't have to be something that's outwardly visible to everyone. When you want to serve, you can be of service in many more ways than one. And mostly when you are to be a person that is to serve for others, the biggest and most important commodity of being a servant is to be present, vigilant, and aware of what is going on in a situation, so that as soon as something changes, shifts, adjusts within the area, you can move with it and provide your services to whatever is needed to make sure that the balance stays within the environment. That's the hallmark of a servant. Hallmark of a servant is to do things for people to make sure that everyone or everything remains in a place that is safe and secure for everyone to enjoy and be in a good mindset, so to speak. Being of service. Sometimes it's not about having a job, it's about finding a job to do while you are serving for other people. It's an art in some respect to serve others. It's not that easy to kind of take in orders, or to be guided or directed towards something to do. And of course, as individuals that feel that we have control over our lives, or we're independent, so to speak, the idea of being a server kind of gets I guess ridiculed in some respects. But being of service is such a heartwarming lifestyle in some respects. It's so heartwarming to be of service to whatever needs that type of service. In some respects, I know I'm not saying too much, but it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to give to others in many more ways than one. And again, there's so many ways to make people feel whole, that they are a person. Being of service as you're walking up the street, and someone, probably hasn't heard a hello in a very long time, because everybody's just shifting in and out, going to their jobs, and no one's paying attention to everyone else that's walking by. And that little simple bit of being of service to that person, to say, hey, how you doing, makes their day. Just that. I mean, you never know if you're walking up the street and someone drops their purse, and maybe they have back problems or something like that, and they don't want to bend down to pick it up. You don't know these things, but just like sometimes just being aware, being vigilant, seeing the fact that it fell, you just go over there and pick it up for somebody, and that could make them feel whole. They didn't have to waste their energy going down to pick it up because they have hurt back problems and stuff like that. And they don't even know that you don't know that they were having those problems. It's just being aware, being vigilant, and being of service. You don't know how you can help people. You don't know when you have to help someone else. You don't know. That's why, like, being a servant of life and being a servant of the people, being a servant of this planet Gaia, is a 24/7 job. You will never run out of things to serve as you live your life as a human being on this earth. So whenever you come across the opportunities to be of service, be grateful that you can help others live a life that makes them complete and whole. Someone will come along to do the same exact things for you if you are of good service to those you serve. Well, let me cut this out for today. Just wanted to throw those little nuggets out to you guys, and with hopes, of course, that it brings a light or a blessing to your day. So, with that, I'm going to cut this and sign off by saying, this is Corey, your friendly neighborhood massage technician, coming to you from a touch of liberation and family. Serve well, be well.